One World Cup run was so controversial, people still believe it was rigged 20 years later. And the craziest part? FIFA never properly explained it. In 2002, something unbelievable happened. A team that had never reached a World Cup semi-final suddenly started beating giants. Italy, Spain, one after another. It looked like a miracle, but to millions of fans, this wasn't a miracle. It was something else. The 2002 World Cup was historic. For the first time ever, it was hosted in Asia by South Korea and Japan. And for South Korea, this wasn't just football. It was national pride. The entire country was behind them. Red shirts everywhere, streets packed, noise like you've never heard before. But here's where it gets interesting, because South Korea didn't just show up, they started winning. They beat Poland, they held the USA, then defeated Portugal. Suddenly, they weren't underdogs anymore. They were contenders. But no one, absolutely no one, expected what came next. Italy, one of football's most powerful nations, full of stars, experience, history. This was supposed to be the end of South Korea's story. But then, the game started. Italy took the lead. Everything was going to plan, until things started to feel off. South Korea got a penalty, a chance to equalize, but Italy's goalkeeper saved it. Game over, right? Not quite. Then came the moment that changed everything. Italy's star striker, Francesco Totti, was sent off for diving, but replays told a different story. There was contact, clear contact. Fans were confused. Players were furious. Commentators stunned. But the referee didn't change his decision. Then, in extra time, South Korea scored. Golden goal. Game over. Italy eliminated. And that's when things exploded. Italian media called it a robbery. Players spoke out. Fans demanded answers. But FIFA? Silent. And just when people thought maybe it was just one bad game, the next match happened. Spain, another giant. Technical, dominant, dangerous. This time, surely things would be normal. Spain scored. Goal disallowed. No clear reason. Then they scored again. Disallowed again. Even the commentators didn't understand what was happening. Replays showed the ball was still in play. The goal should have stood, but it didn't. At this point, something didn't feel right anymore. This wasn't just controversial, it felt controlled. The game went to penalties. South Korea won. Another giant gone. And this changed everything. Two massive teams eliminated, both surrounded by controversy, both filled with questionable decisions. So people started asking, was this luck or was something bigger happening? Some believed FIFA wanted a historic story, a host nation going all the way, new markets, new audiences, global growth, because football isn't just a sport, it's a business. But here's where it gets crazy. The referee from the Italy game was later banned. Accusations, investigations, scandals. It didn't prove anything directly, but it raised even more questions. South Korea finally faced Germany, and this time there was no controversy, no strange decisions, no chaos. They lost, and just like that, the dream ended. South Korea's run is still one of the greatest stories in football history, but it's also one of the most debated, because depending on who you ask, it was either an incredible underdog story or the World Cup's biggest controversy. If you love football stories like this, make sure you subscribe, because the next one is even crazier. So here's the question. Did South Korea make history, or was history made for them? And more importantly, if something like this happened once, could it happen again? Let me know in the comments. Do you think it was rigged or just bad refereeing? And if you want more deep football stories like this, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.